Greetings guys and welcome back. It is yet that time again for the schedule maintenance notes for September 24th. And right before we begin the video, make sure if you guys haven't already, if you're looking on the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It really helps out. Of course, liking the video and of course also leaving comments. It's always a great way to communicate with you guys, even though, let's face it, your boy's not always right. But in today's video, we have the schedule maintenance notes. So without further ado, let's go ahead and crack open this watermelon. Is that a thing? Is that a saying? Anyways, let's see what Mr. Dong Jinli has going up for the maintenance notes. So Sir Nunos, Care Nunos, I'm just going to call him Sir Nunos, so that might not be technically correct, will be added into the game after maintenance for tonight, or at least tonight for me, depending on your time zone. And he's going to be available in all RGB and light and dark as well. So I look forward to reviewing him. Hopefully I can get that up fairly quickly tomorrow. And then of course he can only be obtained during the Rebirth Festival. So he is going to be one of the three mons, like Draka, Griffin, and then Sir Nunos as time goes on. So we will have a rotation of those three mons, and hopefully maybe more than one of the Sir Nunoses will be viable, but we'll have to see. But here's a little bit more detail about one of his passive skills, which is Undying Volition. It imbues allies with an Undying buff for 4 turns. Allows allies to survive an otherwise fatal attack once. This effect can only be gained once per battle round. Reapplying the spell won't reset the duration of it. Automatically activates upon receiving a fatal blow, rendering receipt's HP won't fall below 1. And it can be dispelled with Buff Breaker. You have the buff up. Water Sea Star takes damage. She should have died. Well, this is only turn 2 out of turn 4 that the buff has been up. She takes damage. She doesn't die. Turn 3, even if you apply it again, she's still going to die because the 4 turns aren't up. Simple as that. Then new passive ability, Shield. Grants your shield to allies proportional to own max attack power, affected by attack power related buffs. Its skill potency is scaled proportionally to attack power related buffs applied to the caster. So what this is saying is that there will be a shield depending on whatever mon that you're running. So Sir Nunos has a shield, so when he attacks, a shield is going to come up for his passive, which is his 3-star ability. So in a way this could be beneficial, but also in a way this could be non-beneficial, because if his shield is proportional to his own max attack power, this is similar to Curse, but probably a lot better, where as long as he's not targeted, then in theory this should be a quite an interesting move. But if he's on like triple attack and has literally no HP, there's a good chance that he might get his jaw rocked and the shield is going to mean nothing because he can't even get it up because he's already dead. But I'm really curious to see how that's going to pan out. Obviously he's getting his own skill books. It's getting its own skill books, I should say. And then the Rebirth Festival for him, or it, will start on the 28th and end on the 21st. I'm not sure if I have the Nat 5s to give away, but I will try and make do and get that done, and at least hopefully grab the one that's most worth it for right now. But we will have to see, because Griffin still tore me up when I tried to get freaking Light Griffin. So we will have to see. Hopefully the RGB is the one to go for, not the light and dark. But personalized profile feature, we get to now customize our in-game profile picture, and we can use our mons instead. Is that what you're talking about? And we can have frames on it and stuff. Nothing really big, but I mean, I've seen a lot of games do this, so it's nothing incredible. It's just one of the little things that if you care about it, hey dude, let's go. But if you don't really care about it, it doesn't change anything. Then we have a balance update here. So some action has been going on here. If we take a look with Mona over here, she lost. She didn't lose anything, actually. It looks like she got a buff of defense and recovery, if I'm reading that correctly. And then Light Mona also received a defense and recovery buff. I guess this is just her base stats. And then the Dark one received a 5% attack and defense buff. And then she loses her morale boost being crit reliant, and it's just when attacking. So it's more damage based now and not just crit reliant. So hopefully she'll get that off faster, especially with more attack. And then Hunter increases crit hit by 40%. I believe for Hunter is only 30%. So morale boost is no longer crit reliant for Dark Mona. It's more damage reliant. And then Hunter gets, I want to say, a 10% boost. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. Light Sanzang, though, her battle rush is now going to 25%. I'm assuming with books, and then she loses her stupid stun, and she gets shock. She gets shock. She gets shock for 2 turns for 70%, which honestly isn't that bad. I mean, this is almost. It's not like Leo, but this is almost like Leo. I mean, obviously she does have the HP self-sustain being there, but like Leo just has morale boost, so he's going to get SP faster. But this is a bigger buff to Sanzang than ever before, so I have no problems with that. Looks like Xiao Jing is getting a buff to his seal. So for it at max level is getting 25% skill damage boost to it. But I'm not sure if his skill was already 100% or not. And then for his 5-star skill, instead of stupid adrenaline, he'll have damage reduction 30% for 2 turns for all allies. So I think that really bumps up Xiao Jing as well, especially with a lot more utility. He sounds like he's going to be a lot more annoying and not more of a meme mon, because damage reduction for the whole entire squad, that move sucks. It sucks to deal with in terms of PvP or clan versus clan situation. Light Sun Wukong gets a 7% buff to his HP, so he got a little bit more tankier, and then his defense down has went from 80% to 100%. That is more worth it than anything right there. That is actually beautiful. I believe it's for 2 turns as well. So 100% defense down for 2 turns, that's reasonable. This is a light and dark mon. It should have not OP stuff, but it should have reasonably good stuff if you're going to get lucky and pull it. And that seems to be the thing going on here. I just can't talk today. But it goes to 3 turns. You get its skill damage addition of 20%. And then Indra, Light Indra, also gets a 17% boost in his HP. So he's going to be a lot less frail. And then also he gets a 7% boost in his defense. So, okay. That's pretty cool. And he loses Elemental Edge and gets morale boost 20% SP recovery to allies. Holy crap. That is disgusting. Like, that is literally disgusting. Elemental Edge is one of those moves, in my opinion, where it works best purely on a dark type, so I'm glad that he dropped that. But morale boost 20%, I believe Draka's is like 15%. So this is, think of Draka's morale boost, but even meatier. I think Light Sucks morale boost is only like 15% once fully booked up as well. So this is going to be even stronger. He loses Hunter, but he gets Predator instead. Predator 50%, which I'm not sure if his Hunter's even 50% because they don't specify. But overall, a fat boost to Light Indra. He went from being more of not necessarily a meme, but kind of a meme to actually a pretty good damage dealer in my opinion. That's really good. 433. Keep that up. Keep that up. Light Shinobi got a 10% HP boost, and then he loses Predator for his 3-star skill and gets morale boost, 100% SP recovery upon crit. So, holy crap. Holy crap. So he goes from Predator to morale boost, where if he crits on his morale boost, he'll automatically go to his 5-star skill, which I can't remember off the top of my hand. Is he like double Predator? Is it like morale boost and Predator now? Holy crap, that's wonderful. But that gives him a lot more function, especially since he's a single target unit. That means he's going to be able to get to his 5-star faster, which is going to be very, very helpful for nuking if you do decide to use him in whatever content, because, you know, it doesn't take forever to get it up. And yeah, the 5-star skill for single target DPS is the money maker. Dark Shinobi gets a 7% HP increase, as well as a 10% attack increase, and his SP Siphon goes up to 40% versus 30%, which isn't a big deal because I think SP Siphon over 20% already is pretty good, but 10% is still a decent chunk, and yeah, I mean, nothing amazing there, but it does really help with him. Light Nightmare gets more HP. I think she is a defense aggressor. Is she a defense aggressor or HP aggressor? I think she's a defense aggressor? I could be wrong. Maybe she's just an HP aggressor, so she does receive a buff if she is an HP aggressor. Dark Garuda also gets a 15% attack boost. That's pretty fat. That's pretty fat. Yeah, that's pretty fat. I like that. Dark Zubaji also gets a 10% HP boost. Light Odin, she gets a 15% HP boost, but it doesn't really change her utility. Of course, she's an HP aggressor, so maybe she'll do slightly more damage, which already is pretty much non-existent, and her heals will heal slightly more, which again is fine, but there comes a point in time where you just go ahead and retire your Light Odin like I have, and I don't know, maybe boys out there, you're still repping your Light Odin, and there's nothing wrong with that. I personally just haven't touched mine in quite some time, but weird flex, but okay. Then Light Hades, his 5-star skill goes from Elemental Edge to Predator. Once again, I think that is a better choice because Elemental Edge, once again, I said it before, I prefer it more on dark types because we get that added crit damage. And then Light Merlin gets his slight attack boost. Overall, pretty good. This is a pretty good update. Everyone got buffs. It doesn't seem like anyone got nerfed at all. And they've increased some values for Mons, which actually makes sense because it is a Light and Dark Nat 5. But hopefully they can continue this up with another update after this and really polish things off for at least majority of the Light and Dark Nat 5s. But moving on here, Fire Hades dungeon is being added to the hero dungeon. Is Fire Hades good? That's a question for another video. But in terms of curse at the moment, only like dark, not Dark Merlin, but only Dark Hades in my opinion is usable with curse. You could run Jiangshis. I've seen Jiangshis in clan versus clan. It works sometimes, it doesn't, but curse to me is nothing more than a meme. New emoticons to use in the in-game chat lobbies. If you boys are over there on channel 3, you can catch me just not saying any words at all, just spamming like a Miho hi whenever I feel like it, and yep, that's pretty much it. Cherry is coming back though. Starting, it looks like the festival starts on October 6th. So if you haven't had a cherry at all because you're a newcomer, I implore you to pick up at least the wood one at the very minimum, and then also the fire and the, I mean, pretty much all of them are pretty decent in my opinion, but definitely pick up the wood one. She's extremely usable, especially in a Nat 3 league, because that wood one becomes tanky AF and she becomes a big giant F word. So definitely try and pick those up if you can, especially if you don't have any. And if you want to get some more, that's up to you, but if you don't have any, pick cherry up. Go ahead and do it. Let's see what else here. Light and Dark Cherry, of course, you can fuse for them. Then they have a cherry pack, which in my opinion, unless you just have the money to spend, you're better off just catching them because they're all Nat 3s. And then Sea Star and Kraken will be the next Super Festival starting on the 20th of October. So go ahead and get those Super Stones ready if you're trying to get some extra gems from that. But yeah. So the improved special shop for pulling trinkets is now going to 10% after the update, and it's now going from 4 to 6 star trinkets versus 3 to 6 star trinkets, which again, if you're pulling trinkets from the special shop, you need to just go ahead and take MSL. I don't know if you have iOS, an emulator, or Android. Go ahead and take MSL, go to the home screen, just uninstall the game, and just walk away. Feel free to continue to watch the channel, check things out, but you just need to walk away because you're just wasting your gems. Wasting your gems. New 30-day Astrogem package number 2. Get 4,200 Astrogems at a $188 value for $8.99. You know, it honestly baffles me how much these developers like just think how much their currency is worth, their in-game currency. 4,200 Astrogems is worth $188. That is disgusting. I mean, right now I have like 20k gems. So you're telling me 20k gems is worth almost, you know, $800 in real life? Like, that is just crazy. That's just crazy. I mean, obviously they're trying to make a selling point here, but I think for $9 getting 4k Astrogems isn't that bad. It's not that bad of a deal. Not saying that I would get it, but it just baffles me that, oh, this is $200 right here. 4,000 Astrogems is $200. Like, we can farm out 1k, which, guys, don't nerf that. You've already nerfed sliming enough. Don't nerf that. But we can farm out 1k, so we can farm out roughly $50-ish of your in-game currency every week. Who knows? Who knows? Eve profile pack is on sale. You can have Eve as your profile. Just purchase it. You'll get 200 energy and 100,000 gold. Okay, Light and Dark Chloe package. I would definitely like Light and Dark Chloe, at least for the Astro Guide, and that's pretty much it. but this will probably either be like 27 bucks, or I just hope 27 bucks USD. Up to you if you want to get Chloe's or not. I'm not sure if I have a Chloe review. I think I do, but there's a lot of things I think I have, but I don't. And then also the update to prevent the possible exploitation of real-time region rankings will be activated, so you can no longer check people's rankings on Monday. You can check it on Tuesday, but I think everything is set in stone by Monday, so by the time Tuesday comes around, it's already going to be too late. That's what I could gather from this going on here. And then help information on crit resist. Stat information on crit hit resist has been added in help Ashermon tabs to get a better understanding of that. And then masters are now able to hatch 10 times Ashermon in a row using soul stones. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. The Yuki Super Evolution skin, the frozen one that was the costume winner, can now be purchased with Mystic Fabrics. So if you haven't gotten it for free yet, go ahead and get it for free, because if not, you got to spend fabrics for it. And you know, congrats to the winner of it. And yeah, let's move on. Fix the bug where the stories of Super Evo 3 Ashermons wouldn't appear in certain circumstances. And fix the visual bug where the enemy's offensive deck occasionally appears blank in a clan versus clan defense battle log. But yep, that's pretty much it for this maintenance notice right here. So Nunos is coming to the game. A whole bunch of light and dark nat 5s went from meme style to actually usable and actually interesting to have at the very least. So I'm glad to hear that. But yeah, feel free to leave a comment below, boys and girls, if you're excited about what's to come for MSL. It seems like this will be a decent update, at least from a light and dark nat 5 perspective. I'm interested to see how Sir Nunos will perform, especially with everything that's going on with the meta right now. But yeah, until next time, you guys, see ya.